Character rigging and animation is an entirely different skill set than modeling and texturing. Fortunately, the guys at Mixamo are absolute professionals. They've got hundreds of motion capture files ready for your game, and the best is yet to come. Upload your character to their cloud service and it will automatically get rigged. From there you can apply any animation from their library. This video will show you how.
Hi and welcome to this Mixamo video featuring auto rigging for Unity. Here we have a character in Unity with no skeleton. So let's head over to Mixamo.com where we can upload this character and get it auto rigged. After logging in, click on the Characters tab and then navigate to the Upload Your Own Character button. On the next page, click Upload File. Navigate and select the FBX file you wish to upload for rigging and click Open. On the next page, you're presented with the Auto Rigger screen. Here the character should be upright and facing towards you, preferably in T-pose or A-pose if need be. If not, you can click the rotational buttons to get the proper alignment. Once done, click Rig. On the next page, you're asked to place a couple markers. If your character happens to be symmetrical, you can use the Use Symmetry button at the bottom and place the markers. Here you can see as I place the markers, the corresponding marker is symmetrically placed on the opposite side of the symmetry line. The chin marker will also snap to that. Once you're done placing the markers, go ahead and hit Preview. After a moment or two of waiting, you'll be presented with the final results. Here we can see our character admiring herself now that she's rigged. We can zoom in and float around to make sure that the rigging has occurred the way we like. We can also test for other things, like checking out the skeleton to make sure it's in a hierarchy we like and can use. And we can also play and preview other animations to ensure that the rigging meets our standards. Once you're done, go ahead and click Finish. On the next page, you're presented with the ability to check out with this new rigged character by clicking on Buy, and then Purchase if necessary to purchase. The following page will take you to the download screen. Here you can select the download you wish to download, in this case our character in original pose, and ensure that it's set to FBX, and then just click Download. Once it's downloaded, we're ready to head back to Unity. I can drag and drop my character back into the project, and from here I can drag the character into the hierarchy to view in the scene. Now, like in any 3D application, I can select a joint and rotate that to see it in action, and to make sure that it works as expected in the editor, before I begin purchasing any animations. Once I've confirmed that that's working out the way I like, I'll return to Mixamo.com, click on the Motions tab, and then I can use the search bar at the top to find the category of motions that I want to download. In this case, we're looking for a run. On the following screen, you're presented with all the thumbnails for those animations. Go ahead and click one that you like. On the next page, be sure to click Edit Character in the bottom left, and then click Upload It. Once the characters have uploaded, select the one you want to apply the animation to, and you'll see your character on the specific animation that you selected from the list on the previous page. Now if you want, you can click Edit Clip at the bottom to edit the clip in any way, or click Download to purchase and check out, just as we did before. On the next page, you're presented with the downloads once again, and here you select the animation you want to download. In this case, select Skeleton Only, and the download type should be FBX for Unity. Click Download, and then we can return to Unity once again with our new animation. We can drag and drop our animation into Unity, bring it into the project, and now we can ensure that everything's set up properly so that we can start applying our animations. In this case, I'm making note of the animation type for the animation, and then I'm clicking and dragging my character into the hierarchy. Now we can start applying animation to her, but I want to note that she's an animation type character, which means our animation has to be set to the legacy system in Unity 4. Once we do that, we can bring open the hierarchy, select our character, and add the clip. But before we preview this animation, we should make a small edit to the animation by clicking on the Animation tab in the Import settings, and scrolling down, in the preview window, we can see the animation previews with a loop, but this isn't necessarily true in the scene window. We need to make sure to set the wrap type to looping, or loop. Once that's done, we can go ahead and preview the scene with our character in it, and she should be looping and running just as expected. Perfect. And it looks great too, and it only took a few minutes. But let's set this up for Unity 4. Now that we have Mechanim available, we can go ahead and change our character to a generic or humanoid type. In our case, we'll just use generic for the simplicity of it. Then we can select the animation and switch that to generic as well. Next, we need to create an animation controller. This is what will control and contain all of the animation necessary. So I'll name it after the character, and then I'll add the CTRL notation to the end. In the Animator window, with the controller selected, we can see we have space for the animation. Now we can select the animation, and be sure to set this one to loop as well. Perfect. Now we just want to make sure that it's looping. We'll drag and drop and add that to the controller, apply the settings, and now we can select our character in the scene and add our controller to the animator component on the generic or humanoid type. And just as before, we can preview the scene and see the animation looping immediately. I hope Mixamo can be a valuable resource for your future game development needs. Thanks for listening and watching.